continue with Hashem in Patah Eliyahu, the explanation. The point that says, An Hakim belav b'chokhma yediyah, ato chacham belo b'chokhma yedua. It's like a wise, but not in a sense that we understand. The chokhma, explain what that means. And hu mevin vela mevina yediyah, ata hu mevin vela mevina yedua. You have understanding, but not in a sense that we understand. Romat explain. Im heyot she'asefirot nigraot chokhma bina. From the angle that the sefirot is called, we have sefirat chokhma, sefirat bina. And a kavanah she'ensof baruch hu chacham al yedei chokhma hazot. This doesn't mean that Baruch Hu is chacham because of the sefirat chokhmah. Umevin mitoch habina hazot, or understanding because of the bina. It's not like the other way around. Hashemut doesn't get from chokhmah bina to understand and have the understanding and the wisdom, but the other way around, he's the one that gives it. And adraba is the opposite. Umekor chokhmah bina. Baruch Hu is the source for all the knowledge and understanding. והחוכמה והבינה הם כלים אל חוכמתו ובינתו. And חוכמה בינה, ספר חוכמה בינה is like a vessel to basically manifest is חוכמה and is בינה. והוא חיות החוכמה בינה. He gives life to the חוכמה בינה. והם נשפעות ממנו. And they get faith, they get blessing from him. We continue Patah Eliyahu. Let lach atar yediyah. En lacham makom kavua v'yadua. That's what we said in the previous session, that the Ru doesn't have a specific address. He doesn't have a specific place that he always found it. It's everywhere. En lacham makom kavua v'yadua. You don't have like a specific place that is known. Ki en ha-sefirot makom shelcha. It's not that our Baruch Hu is inside the Sefirot, and Sefirot is like a house for him. It's not like that. Because there is not a place that is empty of Hashem. It's everywhere. Romat explain. לא מפני שמה ששכינתו בספירות יחויב מזה שיהיה מקומו שם. It's not as if because Hakadosh Baruch Hu put his Shekhinah, his glory, in a Sefirot, and then you would say that this is where he found, and this is his place. Ki eino ba'al makom b'gebur chas v'chalila. That doesn't have any kind of space or any kind of boundaries. When Sefirot makbilot gedulato, and Sefirot won't be able to kind of limit his greatness. Ki ma shenitlabesh orcha be'aseh Sefirot eno, just the fact that his light basically goes inside the Sefirot ena. Patah Eliyahu continue. Ella leishtemot'a tukfa v'chela livnei nasha. Ella lehodia tukfa v'kochacha livnei adam. It's just to basically shows to the people his strength to the people. Romat explained. על ידי שנתלבש אורו יתברך בהספירות, just through the fact that he basically put his light in a sefirot, יוודע לנו כוחו מצד פעולותיו. He kind of like inform us of his power based on what he does. והיינו, Patah continue, ולאחזها לון איך יתנהג על מה בדינו ורחמه. ולהראות לבני אדם איך מתנהג העולם בדין ורחמים, just to show the people how does he runs his world based on judgment and mercy. Romat explain. שהאינסוף ברוך הוא גילה אורו כדי להראות לבני אדם איך מתנהג העולם בדיני המלכות ורחמי עזה. So Iנסוף Baruch Hu basically appears to the person, appears his light, to show to the people, how does he run his world based on the judgment of Malchut and the mercy of the Zerampin. But they'll continue. The Inun Sedek Mishpat. שהם נקראים סדר ומשפט. סדר means justice, משפט means judgment. כי המלכות נקראת סדר. מלכות, another title for the מלכות is סדר, which is justice, וזה נקרא משפט. זה is called judgment. But they continue. כפום ובדהון דבני נשה. הכל מתנהג למעלה כפי מעשים של בן אדם. This is what we talked last week. That everything that happens on top is based on our action. What we do here basically determine how the things basically runs in עולמות עליונים. הכל מתנהג למעלה, everything runs up there כפי מעשים של בן אדם. Based on the action of the people here. Basically Jewish people. שאם הם גורמים איחוד זון, if they cause the connection and the oneness of Zav and Nuk, Zerampin and Nukva, Malchut and Zerampin, הידי מעשים הטובים, based on their good action, ומתחבר הסדר עם משפט, and they connect justice with the judgment, אז נמתקים דיני הסדר, then become like a sweeten, there's a עניין of מיתוק הדינים. מיתוק means sweetening the judgment. So it's a concept. נמתרים הדיני הסדר ברחמי המשפט. Then basically the judgment becomes sweetens based on the mercy of the judgment. והמלכות מסכמת. And basically Malchut agrees because it says that everything comes down, it goes through Malchut. Malchut basically determines what's going to happen down here. So Malchut מסכמת, he agrees, שהתעוררו חסד ורחמים בעולם, to awaken the kindness and the mercy in the world. ואם חס וחלילה, and if opposite happen, גרמו פירוד בין זו ונוק. If you cause separation between Zerampin and Nukva, עד מתעוררים חס וחלילה דינים בעולם, then it awakens the opposite, the judgment in the world. וזה מסכים לפעולת דיני המלכות. Now in the opposite way, Zerampin has to agree to the way that Malchut want to bring judgment to the world. כי אמרו חז"ל, this is in מסכת סוטה says, במידה שאדם מודד, in the same measure that the person basically behaves, בוא מודדים לו, the same way, he be treated in the same way. Whatever you do, מידה כנגד מידה. אבל אני explain, כאן בא לפרש איך הקדוש ברוך הוא משתמש בהספירות להעניק עולמו. Now you're going to come here explain how does הקדוש ברוך הוא uses the sefirot to run the world. אם לחסד ואם לדין, if it's based on mercy or based on judgment. והנה חסד מתפאר מאליו. חסד is very, very basically self-explanatory. You know what chesed means, kindness means. כי, as it says in Tehillim, עולם חסד ייבנה, and the world will be built through kindness. ומנהיג את העולם כולו במידת החסד. When הקדוש ברוך הוא runs the world based on the kindness, we know that לכן מתחיל מידת הדין. So he explained at first the מידה of the judgment. וזה שאמר, פתח אליהו continue. דין הוא גבורה. כי שורש הדין הוא גבורה דזה. Because the root of the judgment is the mightiness of the za, Zerampin. והיא סוד הסימסום. And this is the sort of a contraction or reduction, simsum. שמשם יוצא הדין לעולם. Everything that judgment is basically concise, like it's a reduction, it's like a simsum. Din is a simsum, reduction. Continue Patah Eliyahu. משפט עמודה דאמצעיתא. משפט is a judgment. הוא משפט ברחמים. This is like a combination of the both. I said that we have chesed and din, and then the middle is rachamim, combination of the both. V'hainu this tiferet, shabbat emsai. You know that tiferet emsai is tiferet is like a torso, like a body. The middle part is tiferet. Tiferet is in the middle. Shehu midat harachamim. This is like a midah of the mercy. Hamachriya ben chesed gevurah, which is basically reconciled between total kindness and total judgment. Continue Patah Eliyahu. Sedek malchuta kadisha. Sedek nigred malchut. Sedek, the righteousness, is called malchut, called righteousness. Hakedusha shedina al pishrat hadin. Basically, it judges exactly based on what the person deserves. He doesn't have any kind of like a leniency to any side. Shurat hadin means, whatever you do, you get what you deserve. Beli bitur, without any kind of waiver. V'hainu, what does that mean? Be'et shehi beli mishpat v'rachamin. When this is without any kind of like a mercy, it judges based on what you done. Continue Patah Eliyahu. Mozne sedek, the scale of righteousness, hem tren somche reshut, hem shene somche tiferet. These are the two supports for tiferet. Tiferet called emet. Vehem nesa vehot. Nesa vehot is like the two legs. The two legs basically hold the torso up, the body up. Nigraim mozne sedek, that is called basically the scale of the righteousness. שעל ידם נשקלות ההשפעות הנמשכות למלכות הנרסדת. That through them you basically weigh and you consider how much blessing has to come through malchut, that is called tzedek and judgment. Hin tzedek, hin is a measure of the weight. He ot berit. This is like the berit, because it said that the berit. Yes, huh?
It's a common.
Common, yes, exactly. Okay. Hin tzedek ot berit. Shehu keli hayesod. This is referred to the yesod. Hanigra hin, that is called hin. There's a pasuk in Shemot that says b'shem and zayit hin, and it's like a measure of the weight. She midat halach. This is like a measure for something that is liquid. שנמשך בו שפע השמן שהיא טיפה הקדושה. That basically extend from that the blessing of the oil, which is a drop of the holiness. מן החוכמה אל היסוד. This is the שפע come from the top to the bottom, level by level. So chokhmah, we say that keter normally is not kan, so we start from the chokhmah. So the shefa, the drop of the kedusha, come from the chokhmah step by step to yesod. And then from yesod, it basically gets kind of transferred to malchut. That is called sedeh besod ichut, when they do connection and oneness, when they do ichut. ממשיך ואמר, back to פתח אליהו, כולה לאחזها איך יתנהיג עלמא. כל משפטי הספירות באים להראות. All the laws of the ספירות, they come to show us. לבני אדם, איך מתנהג העולם על ידי זון. That how the world is run through זרמפין ונוקבה. פתח אליהו says, continue, אבל לאו דאידלך סדר ידיעה ליהודין. אבל אין לך סדר ידוע שהוא דין. But you don't have kind of like a righteousness that is known as judgment. Rasulullah explained. En elu hamidot tu'ar me'asmon esu baruchu. So don't think that all of these measures that we talked about, like the kindness, like the judgment, these are not like the essence of the Ensof Baruch Hu. But they continue. V'lav mishpat yediyah de'ihu rachameh. V'gam en lecha mishpat yedu'ah shehu rachamim. You also don't have like a known judgment that is called kindness or rachamim. Rasulullah explained. En be'asmul ha'ensof baruch hu midah ha'mishpat shehi midat ha'rachamim. Also in the essence of Hakadosh Baruch Hu, there is none of this measurement that we talk about. Baruch Hu doesn't have all this measurement like in a separate faction. But they continue. Ve'lav mikol ilen midut kelal. ואין לקנות בו שום שם ומידה וספירה כלל. You cannot basically nickname Hashem through any of this name or any of these major or these ספירות. כי כל אלה הספירות והמידות אינם בעצמותו יתברך. Because all these ספירות and measures is not in the essence of Hashem יתברך. רק הם מידות וכלים להנהיג בהם את העולם. That these are just the measures and the vessels. Who runs the world through them based on their actions. Okay, Rabbi just said that Kan Nistayan Divrei Eliyahu Navi. until here, this is the word of Eliyahu Navi. Mikan hem divrei Rabbi Shimon. From here, it begins the word of Rabbi Shimon. Bit orerut Eliyahu leoret avot hakedushim. In awakening of Eliyahu, to basically Rabbi Shimon come and basically awaken the avot hakedushim. Sheyeoreru et hashechina laichud. So they were awakened the Shekhinah to come do ichud with the Rampin that he's going to explain later. Gam haramak siyem et biuro bepardes kan. Also, Cordovero, basically, this is basically the end of the main part of the Patah Eliyahu is here. This is the part of Patah Eliyahu. The continuation is the explanation that Rabbi Shimon adds later on to the whole subject. So Rabbi Moshe Cordovero also finishes his explanation here. There is no explanation in the continuation of Rabbi Moshe Cordovero. וכתב בזה הלשון, עד כאן הגיע שכלנו הדל. It writes that until here, basically our poor mind can basically reach בביאור המאמר הכולל רוב פינות החוכמה, to explain all the corners and angles of the understanding. So the continuation is basically something. The one more explanation is it says, ועוד דע, also we need to know, שהמשך המאמר של אליהו ז"ל כאן חסר. Some people also said that there's a continuation of what Eliyahu's word that is basically is lost here. And there should be a continuation between this part and the continuation that we have. But somehow this has got lost. ועוד דע שהמשך המאמר של אליהו ז"ל כאן חסר. It's basically short here. ובדפוס קושטא ב' נתפסה כאן Haga b'shulei hadav. There's some kind of like a explanation that there is a different part that's supposed to come here. Masadi katuv kam b'shem Arizal. Rabbi Arizal also said that there should be another continuation here, and there is a part that is missing from the word of Eliyahu Navi in Patah Eliyahu. V'zeh chaser kan. It's short here. We don't have it. V'shayach lekan ma shekatuv b'zohar chadash daf nunhe amud bet. There's a part in Zohar Chadash. I also give the address. You have to look to see what that part is. So there's a part that's basically missing here. וגם הרמ"ק ז"ל בספרו הפרדס, שער ד' פרק ה', אחר שהעתיק המאמר שפתח אליהו, כתב בזה לשונו, לא נמצא איתנו יותר. We don't have any other part to this. So there's a missing part here. Everybody agrees that there is a part that is missing here in Patah Eliyahu. There should have been few more lines. ואף על פי שמתוכו נתבהר שחסר סוף המאמר, we understand from all the explanation that there is a part that's missing at the end of the Eliyahu Navi's part. עם כל זה יעשו לנו אור גדול, אל הנרצה לנו בשער הזה, עד כאן לשונו. והנה, מה שחסר כאן, whatever we are short and we are missing here, נמצא בדפוס ליברנו, בזוהר חדש, בפרשת יתרו. Another part of זוהר חדש, פרשת יתרו, there is also part that belongs to this part. פוסט שלנו בזוהר חדש, he gives the address to his books. נמצא דיבר מתחו, אינן תלת קטירין, it said where is the start, where does it begin from, עמוד ק"ד, ועיין שם בביורנו, ותמסור נחת. ומחמת חיסרון המאמר כאן, because of this fact, we said that the Ashkenazim, they have a shorter version. The Ashkenazim basically end everything here. They don't read the continuation of that. מחמת חיסרון המאמר כאן, נוהגים האשכנזים לסיים תפילה זו כאן. So they don't continue the second part, because this is basically the main part of Patah Eliyahu until here. Okay, I think we can do this part, and then the second part of Rabbi Shimon we can continue later on. He says, הנה כשתיים אליהו ז"ל את שבחו של ארצו ברוך הוא, מיגה, when the Eliyahu Navi finishes his praise of Ensof Baruch Hu, התחיל לזרז את רבי שמעון. He come and hasten Rabbi Shimon לגלות סתרי תורה, to basically show us all the hidden word of the Torah. והודיעו שניתנה לו רשות And Eliyahu come tell Rabbi Shimon that he was given permission, Mina Shomayim, from up, the Galasite Torah, to basically come and show us all the Sitrei Torah, all the hidden word of the Torah. ועל ידי זה יוכל להמשיך מוחין להשכינה לצדיקים שבעולם הזה. And through this it brings basically understanding, Shekhinah and all the tzaddikim בעולם הזה, ולגרום ייחוד העליון, that it come on and becomes basically חיבור and connection in עולמות עליונים. לכן אמר לו, Eliyahu come and said to what? To Rabbi Shimon, קום רבי שמעון, והתחדשו מני על ידך. This is the continuation of Patah Eliyahu. והתחדשו דברי סודות על ידיך. To basically bring new understanding and all the hidden secrets of the Torah through you. ואין לך לחוש שמא יימשך מזה איזה עונש. And you don't have to be worried that you might be punished because of this. Because you know that not everybody, people that know all the hidden word of the Torah doesn't have to basically come and show it to everybody. He said that you have given permission and don't think because of this you're going to get punishment. דהת רשותה אתלך, פתאל continue, לגלה רזין תמירין על ידה, כי יש לך רשות, you have permission, מן השמיים, הקדוש ברוך הוא give you permission, להנביא תצל רבי שמעון, לגלות סודות נסתרים על ידיך, to basically show all the hidden word and everything that is hidden through you. מה דלאי תהיב רשות לגלה לשום ברנש עד כאן, מה שלא ניתנה רשות לשום אדם עד עתה. This is like the kind of like the reshut, the permission hasn't been given to anybody until now. And nobody can basically at that point, tell Rabbi Shimon that you have permission. If you want to kind of like come and basically explain all the hidden word of the Torah, you are allowed to do that. Roseloma explain. Afilu le'atanaim shekol Rabbi Shimon. Even the Tanaim that was before Rabbi Shimon, lo nitana lahem reshut. They didn't have permission. They got us to Torah to basically come and basically show us all the hidden word of the Torah. Ki rak nishma Rabbi Shimon hayta mesugele lazeh. Because only Neshama Rabbi Shimon was capable of doing this. So this is basically Eliyahu give permission to Rabbi Shimon to basically continue his work. So with Hashem, we can continue next time. And we're gonna go to the word of Rabbi Shimon and then like basically his angle and his explanation of the word of Patah Eliyahu, and then it's a good time to stop.
So